Chapter 1, Anon's Benched. My life's crowning moment, I wouldn't step inside the stadium. I lingered outside instead, staring up at the massive screens that should have been broadcasting my talents to half the galaxy.
Not too late, you know?
A familiar voice teased, slicing through my brooding. Why did I invite her? Masochism. That was the only rational explanation. The Dueler Combat Regional Championship. Humans and regents facing each other in the penultimate match for the first time in history. A fragile experiment, controversial even by interstellar standards. Everyone said humans couldn't really compete, that our souls weren't strong enough to drive the duelers the way the regents could. Too weak to fight back when Earth fell and nothing had truly changed in the 100 years since. I already declined registration, I muttered, eyes glued to the screen but ears fixed on her.
Still time to sneak in with a fake badge,
Aaron said, stepping beside me.
Rogue fan. Big dreams. Terrible fashion sense.
I glanced at her. Says the girl wearing a skirt over pants. You're welcome for the stolen Earth design, vintage, pre-conquest. She snorted.
Now it's retro and functional. People really wore these without anything underneath?
I squinted, pretending to recall some half-corrupted old net data pack. Only the rich could afford underwear. I smirked.
You're just jealous you can't pull it off.
She turns, brushing my arm. Probably accidental. Probably. I could go in there, I said, redirecting before I thought too hard about it. Lose my anonymity, still not get to compete. Brilliant, Aaron. Comes out harsher than I expected, and I turned from the stadium screen to look at her. I shouldn't have worried. She's as unbothered as ever, her brown eyes locked on mine, steady.
Promise me you'll enter next year. Make them regret underestimating us?
Can't we just watch the game in peace? I asked, turning away but not quite breaking eye contact. Why did I even bring you?
Because I make everything more fun,
she said, grinning. Clay pulled out his phone to pass the time and saw a notification from Catalyst.
Who's that?
Aaron probed. Just someone from my clan. I answered dismissively, but glad for the distraction. I opened the message and immediately regretted holding my phone out where Aaron could read over my shoulder. Are you here too? The message read from the Duelers chat app. Couldn't help but straighten up and look around the stadium parking lot, scanning all the fans as if there would be some obvious sign of Catalyst to pick out.
Oh my God, she's looking for you,
Aaron said, making me uneasy for reasons I couldn't quite place. First off, it's a dude. I hesitated, letting out a breath. Second, we both specifically dropped out of the tournament to stay anonymous. But I was interrupted by a counterargument in a second message. Meet up? Well, there goes the anonymity.
Girl,
Aaron blurted, staring hard at me. I avoided eye contact, but I felt a grin threaten to overpower the scowl on my face. My brain raced from the undercurrents of the interaction, all cylinders pumping to save me from what felt like a very dangerous situation. I had to play it cool, forcing my expression into a poker face. Aaron was humoring me with her excitement, whether she intended it or not. The truth is that she had turned me down just last week. I was so sure she would say yes. No, I can't think about that right now. A pain lanced through the crease between my neck and my skull as I pieced together my situation. She felt sorry for me since the rejection and wanted to relieve the tension in our dynamic by making it seem like there was some other person with feelings for me. I felt my cheeks heat up from the embarrassment, but I knew my reaction should just be to brush it off. I'm not going to look desperate as if I need to jump at any opportunity. And statistically, not many girls duel, and even fewer at the upper levels to qualify for Rebel Hell's clan. Not a girl, I rolled my eyes, stopping Aaron's egging me on from gaining hold. I would not lose the few remnants of pride remaining in my dynamic with her, but Aaron wasn't going to make that easy. She lunged after my phone, catching me totally off guard and seizing it after sprawling across my lap.
Don't get too excited,
Aaron said, straightening up to sit upright in my lap and typing out a response. I needed to stop her and gain control of the situation, but I froze from the awareness of her butt between my thighs. The best I could manage was a scoffing noise. My head spun, trying to understand what was happening, but I was just along for the ride for now.
What are you wearing?
Aaron said as she typed it out. That's a pretty gay thing for me to have said, I thought to myself, but I remained like a statue, worrying that if I moved or said anything, the moment would end. I cringed internally, but whatever. This cute girl with brown hair was sitting on my lap. Aaron leaned back against me, awaiting a response from Catalyst.
Catalyst seems like a girl username,
Aaron murmured to me, jabbing me playfully in the ribs. It was excruciating to be played with like this, not physically, but emotionally. Her hair was pressed up against me, my chin leaning into the top of her head, which had started it by leaning into me in the first place. Was she doing this to be cruel?